Hey, what's up, everyone? This is the Dattie podcast, and today is March 6th, 2025, and I am here with Sreejeet Nambiar from Emulate Follicles, all the way in Bangalore, India. What's up, Sreejeet?
I'm good. What's up?
I'm happy to have you on. You're my first person from India that I get to talk to, and I know there's a big time difference, and I appreciate you being on.
Thank you so much for having me in your podcast. I'm so happy to be in your podcast.
Yeah, and thank you for all the support online, and I see you supporting a lot of other artists as well. I think that makes a big difference because you and I both know the more engagement we have on posts, the more it stays in the algorithm and on the feed.
Yes.
So
Yes.
ultimately, hopefully, we get more sales, right?
Yes. 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 Yeah. And I
Hey,
totally love the people who I always like, comment, you and so many people. So I'm just like always motivated to see their work. And the moment I like it, just I just click it. I don't think about like, will they will somebody else will like this or not? Like I like it, yes, I'll just say yes, you're done right.
I
So
love
yeah,
that. I'm
yeah,
similar too. I don't think everyone's like that. So if I see it, I'm gonna like it, and usually I'll
yes.
comment it. But
Exactly.
if I don't see it, it's because I didn't see it on my phone. For the most part, I don't see someone. I'm like, you know what? Screw that person, and I'm just gonna, not like it because
Yes,
I
yes.
want to help out. I think the SMP is like it's a big industry, but I think online we could be like a family that kind of helps everybody, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Where did you grow up?
So I was born in the southern part of India. It's called Kerala. And then, yeah, within 2 months, I was uh, shifted to northern India. So until 10th standard, I was there in the state called Rajasthan. So yeah, after 10th standard, again, I came back to my native Kerala, did my 11th and 12th grade there, and even the graduation bachelor's in information technology from there. And then I shifted to Bangalore, because yeah, Bangalore is the IT hub. So mostly whoever learns computer science or information technology, they try to come to Bangalore. So the same happened to me as well. So
So you
for
went to school for IT and you're doing
yeah, yeah,
SMP
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, it is like two different industries, and I never thought like I will be shifting my career from IT to totally different, industry. And yeah, it just happened not by chance, but I would say the universe was working behind me. And the hair loss, for me it started happening when I was in the second year of my college, when I started noticing, and it was a real punch on my face when I noticed the hair loss happening. Because most of us, when we start noticing the hair loss, it would have already been more than 6 7 months. So that is when we realize that yes, there is thinning happening. So I still remember the day when I realized I'm losing my hair, or something is happening with my hair. So the story is like, I was just sitting in the outside my home, and nothing to do. I was just staring at the skies, and then suddenly I just thought, when I was a kid, so my uncle used to scare me by keeping the torch below his cheeks, sorry, the chin, and then the whole face becomes red, right? So you get scared. So what I did, why not I do it or the other way around, like instead of keeping it below the cheek, sorry, the chin, I would keep it above my scalp, head.
Okay.
And then I switched on the torch, and that was the time it revealed that I am having hair
Holy
thinning
crap,
issue.
there's a lot more skin exposed, right?
Yeah. And the thing was like, I really was not sure, like, is it is it normal? Like, does everybody have this thing when when you switch on the light on the top of the head and the scalp shows, or is it just me? So the first day I was not really sure, like I was going through the hair thinning phase. But then that day made me more conscious about my hair. And then from that day, every day I was like, every whoever was sitting and I was standing, I would stare at them from the top and see like, is it normal, or like is there something wrong with my hair? And then slowly, I guess within a week or a month, I got to know, yes, there's something going on with my hair. And it was really shocking for me, and I really was confused what to do, really. Like, I didn't even know at that time that dermatologists were the doctors who, we go for consulting about our hair loss issues and all. So I was really really scared, worried, and I was like totally confused. And yeah, it was for 11 years I was struggling with that hair loss, and I tried almost everything for my hair loss, from the hair oil all the way till hair transplant, and in the middle, almost every hair loss solution, treatments, services, whatever you name it, I would have tried it.
You got you
But
so you did get a transplant or you went to a consultation?
I did a transplant as well.
Okay, okay.
I tried almost everything. So for those 11 years, I guess every single day I was researching what's next for my hair loss. And to be very honest, I really wanted one ultimate solution that once I have done, I do not have to think about my hair loss. I was really looking for those 11 years for such kind of a solution. And every single solution was just, what shall I say, uh, as we call as a spectacular failure for me. And those failures were actually increasing my anxiety, my what shall I say, the worries, the next day when I have to see other people, the embarrassments with it. So many things were going on in my mind. Like I would have sleepless nights, I would have nightmares about my hair loss, and I used to even cry, I think so, that because of this, and I used to curse the universe why they chose me
I
for
know.
this, yeah.
I know the
And
feeling.
yeah, so I was really down and out, and I really did not want to come out of my house, to be very honest, for those times. Even if I was trying and spending so much of money into the all these solutions and the treatment, nothing was really giving me that kind of liberation. And the best part was everybody was saying like, this is the magical solution, you will get that ultimate liberation from hair loss. And the advertisements were like so good, like as if you just book the slot tomorrow and wanted to get it done. So that kind of a thing for me every day. So yeah, for 11 years, it was just continuously going on like that.
How real
And
quick, Shajit, how old
yeah,
were you when you really started noticing?
it was the second year of my college. So I would say somewhere around 23 to 25 years of
Okay,
age.
okay.
Yeah, it was, I was really very young, and I was, uh, I don't know how to express that feeling. You already would know that when you go through that hair loss, like you cannot talk your hair loss situation with anybody, because the person who has hair, they can never connect with you if you are talking with them. They
Agreed.
will be saying it's okay, man, like it's just hair, right? But they don't know what the hair means to people who are losing it. It's like a uh, you know
You're
uh,
losing a part of
big
yourself,
thing.
right?
Oh yeah, I used
And
to, yeah, like there was even a time I used to start thinking like I am a handicapped, because
uh,
hair is a part of the body and it's gone. It's not going to come back. So at least in this life, it's not going to come back. Like it started to make me feel like that. So so yeah, to be like so yeah, almost like after my hair fiber days and everything, like SFE just came like, as if the universe wanted, okay, everything I showed you is done. Now let's give you that ultimate solution. So it just popped into my screen. Scalp Micro USA. They their ads. I was like, really? Does it really? Is it really true? Like something like this can happen? Um, but yeah, I was really skeptical even that time because everything else was failing. Like, how can anything else, uh, you know, uh, give me such kind of a result? Because I always wanted that solution. Once done, forget about hair loss. You don't have to think about it. So I learned, yeah, there is this thing called scalp micropigmentation. Before that day, I did not know. So then from that day for about 6 months, I was just continuously doing research about SMP. And every single day, I would say that I was inclined towards, I was wanting to get this done. Then there were a lot of restrictions here in India because to get the good SMP artist to get it done, I'm talking about I guess the mid of 2016s when I learned about SMP and thought of doing it. So for 6 months, I just did all the research about SMP.
And you were mainly
And
researching, like, Matt
yeah,
Aiello at Scout Micro USA and them people?
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. All the whatever the YouTube videos I get, I just search scalp micropigmentation. All the videos I just go and search, and it was like one of the most exciting parts of my life during that time
I
because
remember. I know
yeah,
the feeling.
yeah. So because I knew this is what I really was looking for those 11 years, right?
Mm.
And I actually can say that the moment I understood that this is going to work, I was literally be able to sleep well, you know, as if I always tell my clients nowadays that when you have a issue, a problem, and you don't have a solution, you will be always anxious. You might not be able to sleep. And the moment you find the solution, even if you have not implemented it yet, you will be able to feel peaceful, calm, because you know there is a solution, right? So I always tell this to my clients. So they really connect with that. So that happened to me as well. So it was just the matter of, getting the consultation, book my slots, and get the SMP done. So yeah, I still remember the day when I completed my sessions and the new hairline after 11 years. I was like, I wanted to jump all over the clinic. But yeah.
Where did you go to get yours done?
So actually, I did two SMPs. So first SMP was done in India,
Okay.
back in India. So there's a big story behind that as well. So after my 6 months of research, I shortlisted a couple of clinics here in India who say they were doing SMP. So about five or six, I consulted them, and some of the funny things happened was like when I contact them, they would ask me what is SMP, even though they say
But they were
that is.
advertising that they did it.
Yeah, exactly. So like I was like, what the hell is that? So I would disconnect the call and then contact the next person. They will say it will take 9 months to complete your sessions. I will say, what the hell? I know, bro, I have done 6 months of research. I know how SMP works. So then the next and the next and the next. So almost everybody who were, saying that they do SMP were almost like doing hair transplant. Their first job was, the hair transplant. So they were just giving it as an add-on service. So there was no dedicated SMP artist, during
Just
that time.
SMP.
Yeah, there was nobody. So then it was, I guess, the second last place where I went, and though they did not have the before and afters to show and the results of their work, but I was getting the answers for my questions, like based on all that, say, 6 months of research. So I was very very happy. I said, yeah, at last I found the place where I will go for the SMP. Immediately after about like 45 minutes of a consultation, I said like, yeah, let's do it, man. I don't think about the pricing. I didn't even check the pricing. So I just wanted to get it done. So yeah, 3 sessions, and I was like, as I was telling you, I wanted to jump all over the place and do all that thing. So I restricted myself. Okay, calm down, man. You can go home and do that thing, not in the clinic. So yeah, it
How
was
did
the
it turn
time.
out? How did it turn out, your first sessions with that
To be
person?
very honest, at that time I was not in the SMP industry, so I did not know how SMP should look like or should not look like. So I was working for HP, Hewlett Packard back then. So I was in the IT industry for those 11 years as well. So, but for me, the hairline and that fuller look I got back then, I was super duper happy. So I did not think about like all those things like how it looks really looks or doesn't look and all those stuff. So then for about 1.5 years or so, I was happy with my SMP, and it was the time I was on in my vacation. I was in my native, and then I was just sitting down and was thinking like how it was those years and everything, and I could see people around me struggling with the hair loss, and I can see in their eyes they want to speak with me. They want to speak with somebody to relieve themselves from that mental, the thing they have in their head full with worries and everything, and even asking somebody for help. What can I do for my hair loss? And I would say I just immediately got this idea, bro. I was like, for 11 years I was struggling with this hair loss, and SMP just gave me that solution. Why should I not enter the SMP industry? So that was that spark that happened. And then the thing was like, I started researching about like how do we start in SMP, like learning and all those stuff. So I started my research about that. So for a couple of months I did my research, and again, back then also there was no SMP training. Even right now, I think there's no SMP training in India. So everybody who were training in SMP were majorly in the UK, the US, I guess even in the Australia and all those places, not in India. So the thing was, where do I learn SMP? And then
Okay.
again, I started researching about from where I can get it trained. Uh, so then I shortlisted, and yeah, there was this one guy who I liked his work, and then I chose to learn from him. So it was, I guess, in the year 2017 end or something. I don't remember exactly. I'm very bad in remembering the days and the dates and the years and all.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, so I learned SMP. It took me couple of months to learn because
But who
the
did you
thing with
train with?
me.
Who did you train with and where at?
Yeah, so the thing with me is like when I start doing something which I'm very interested, I like to take the time. I like to learn the inside out everything about it before starting or implementing it anywhere. So yeah, I waited patiently, and as you know, SMP is not as easy as just learn it and you can do it. So I was, for the initial days, I could not get the correct depth, the pressure, the speed, everything. My wrist would pain. It was really tough at that time, and during that time I was also working in IT industry. So I what I used to do was, for after my training I had to practice, right? So my
But
shift.
Sreejeet, real quick.
Yeah.
Who did you end up training with? Where did you go?
Yeah, so the first training I did it from Scalp Logic, Joe Taylor. He helped me
Okay.
like,
He's
yeah.
really good.
So, oh yeah, he's really good. He's like, I first I learned the subtle micropigmentation as they do in Scalp Logic. So the 1 RLs and all are very tough to
I
learn
used the
and
one
all those
RL
stuff.
back in
Yeah,
2018
yeah,
too, but that's
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of all there really was, or the 3
Oh, yeah.
RL,
Yes, yes.
and I was
So,
too paranoid at that point to use the 3 RL, in the beginning. I was like, "I don't wanna
yes.
mess this up."
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Same my situation as well. So yeah, it took some time to understand how to do the SMP and all. So I was not in a rush, and the thing was like when I first uh, uh, took this proposal to my father and my mother that I want to learn scalp micropigmentation and I want to slowly move out of IT. They were shocked, to be very honest.
When it comes to scalp micropigmentation, you need tools you can trust. That's where InkU SMP products come in. Jade needles are designed for precision and durability, giving you consistent, flawless results every time. Pair them with InkU pigment, a rich, long-lasting formula your clients will love. Keep things smooth with InkU butter, perfect for soothing and protecting the skin. And finish strong with antimicrobial foam cleanser for a clean, worry-free healing process. Ready to take your SMP game to the next level? Visit inkucare.com today. InkU SMP products are made for artists by artists. That was
And
actually
because
one
I
of my
was,
questions. I was like, I know
yeah,
that in India, parents play a big role. And so
yes,
you, I mean, you got your bachelor's degree in
yeah,
information
yeah,
technology. You working for, you said HP, Hewlett Packard.
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's a big deal. That's a big
yes,
company. You know, they're probably like, oh, they're proud of their son. There, you're like, you know what? I want to change it. What did they
yes.
say?
They were really, for some time, they was just did not know what to say to me because I was married. I had a baby that time, and I had a high-paying job. I didn't have to think about next month how I'm going to get my salary. And then I'm talking about something like they don't know what exactly is SMP, and then I showed them the videos and all, and yeah, this is SMP. They were like, "Will it even work in India?" Because at that time nobody likes to flaunt the buzz cut or the shaved shadow look. Like, are you crazy? Like, you have spent so much of money getting trained and, spent so much of years learning the information technology and everything. And 11 years you were working for HP. You dedicated so much of time and then talking about this, they were really worried actually for the first time. Uh, I think this was the first time I was asking my parents about something so big and so important because shifting career is nothing, not a small thing.
No, it's
And when
not,
you're
especially when you
married,
have a kid.
yeah, so when you're married and when you have a kid as well, so you don't know like what will happen. And but yeah, I always would go to my mother and will ask her to, can you please tell my father that, you know, just say something nice. Yeah, he will be able to do good in SMP. He will learn and he'll make the career in that. So I anything for whatever I wanted with my father, I would first push my mother to
Okay. To get her
force
to start swaying
exactly,
his
exactly,
decision.
yeah, yeah. And then even when I was getting my salaries, I would spend everything every month. I never invested, I never saved. So for my SMP, I had to take the money from my father to learn it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was also one of the things which I was a little scared to ask my father because yeah, the next question you would ask is where is your money you were earning, right? So
What were you spending your money on, Shrjeet? Just curious.
anything like electronics to dresses, perfume, sneakers, you name it, I would be spending it. I cannot, I cannot. See money in my bank account. So I just wanted to do something with my with that money I would get.
As soon as it came
So
in, you were buying stuff?
yeah, I was actually buying stuff which will be useless after a couple of months.
Yeah.
So that
I
kind of
know
a
the
buying I
feeling,
was doing.
trust me, I know the
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah, yeah. so so yeah, that was once upon a time that was happening. And then once I had decided that I want to get into SMP industry, I became really serious about my daily activities, my stuffs, my training, my practicing, and so I had to reach office to HP in the mornings, somewhere around 7:30 or 8 o'clock I had to reach my office. So then before that I wanted to first thing I wanted to do was practicing SMP. So I would keep an alarm, get up at around 5:30 for about 1.5 2 hours. I would train and then get ready for my office. So for a couple of months, I guess 6 7 8 months, I was just doing that. I was so passionate and dedicated for that because I really wanted to get into it, because I knew this is going to work. Nobody else was believing me, but I knew this is going to work because I have that personal experience. And I
And
also
you
knew
had
that in
vision.
India,
You had vision
I
too.
had the vision. Yes, I had the vision. And to be very honest, I've never felt that kind of that burning desire in me, never in my life before that. So it was really that do this or nothing else. So I think like the universe played a huge part in that. First, those 11 years showing me the pain of going through that hair loss and then giving me the solution to apply it on me, getting, that liberation from the hair loss, and then, asking me to get into the SMP industry to help others. So that became like a purpose for me because, whenever I see people who are struggling with the hair loss, I really feel like I want to help them, you know. But the only
Agreed.
thing is like, since it doesn't come free, so I cannot just
Eh, not anymore, right? I
no
mean,
and
your
more.
time is money.
Yes, yes, time is money. So but really I could feel them, their pain. I can see that. So that was that purpose which made me go through all those hardships. And actually I never felt like it was a hardship during that time, because new day I was doing something new, I was improving, I was learning. And every single day I was very happy, excited. And I was always browsing through the Instagram, checking everybody's videos, before and afters and everything. I was always excited, and yeah, this will be something I will be doing in the future. So I would always like them, just comment them. And this was all happening during that training phase as well. uh,
You became
and
obsessed.
yeah, I was really obsessed with the thing. I was madly obsessed with the SMP. But yeah, I still was working in the IT industry because I was still not very confident that I can start applying SMP on my clients. Because as I was saying to you, like, whenever I start learning something, I want to make sure I am like at least 95% in that, so that I can help them. So then,
That's smart, by
yeah,
the way. People
y-
listening, I mean, he did extensive practice before you're working on real skin.
yes, yeah.
Uh,
So Joe Taylor, he helped me a lot in that. I was like struggling. He would say, "It's okay, man. Everything starts, and you will be feeling like the pressure was not right. The dots will be not right. It's fine, and you will get there." So I just kept on doing that, and yeah, I was so happy the day when I completed my training. I got my certifications from Joe. And then I wanted to learn scalp micropigmentation as well. So then I consulted Joe, actually, like who can I approach for learning the scalp micropigmentation. So he said like, why don't you check with, I actually shortlisted couple of people, and scalp culture was one among that list. So then Joe just checked it and said like, scalp culture is also in Bangkok, and Bangkok is very close to me. So then he said like, yeah, scalp culture is a good place. You can just go there and learn with them. So then I approached them. I understood all the things about the course and everything, and I just booked them. And I then completed my um, uh, uh, the scalp micropigmentation from scalp culture. It was back in 2019. So and
who was the artist you trained with at Scalp Culture?
yes, his name is AJ Rago. He is totally dedicated in Bangkok and work for scalp culture there. So he trains, he does SMP. So the SMP currently you're seeing on me is his work. So there
Okay,
is
and
a
it looks
story
really
about
good. It
that.
looks really
Oh
good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So there is a story about my second SMP as well. So I will tell you,
Okay.
in some time as well. So then, yeah, after 2019, in November, I started my Emulate Follicles. So, and I started accepting the clients. So back then, I was also working for HP. So I wanted the money to, take care of my family. So I had to do both the things. So early on, I was taking clients on the Saturdays and Sundays, and the weekdays I would go to office and work. So as the clients started to increase, I was in that phase that I either this or that. And SMP was the thing. There's no this or that actually. So slowly I had to, plan how can I slowly move out of the IT industry and totally, dedicate myself to the SMP industry. So then by 2020, I completely moved out of IT.
When did
And
you say that again?
2020,
Okay, so about a year. When you first started doing SMP,
yeah.
did you have any guinea pigs, any friends, family that you did it for free in the beginning?
Yes, yes, yes. I had
Okay.
a couple of friends who I told them that yeah, this is something really amazing. I can help you out. I've already trained. So they were excited to get it done. So yeah, they were actually helping me with, um not practicing, I would say, but yeah, uh, I was happy that they approached me, and I was happy to do their SMP initially.
And
So
do you
then,
still real quick, do you still after obviously you've gotten a lot better, right, from your beginning,
yes.
do you still work on them to this day, give them
Oh,
touch-ups?
yeah, 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 yeah. I had done one of the touch-ups about 1.5 years back of the first client.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, yeah. So he's actually my friend. I would see him quite often, like every week or something. He stays in our building as well. So
Okay, okay.
yeah, so yeah, I almost see him every almost once in a week or something. So yeah, that's the way it was happening back then. So so after 2020, I was totally dedicated to the scalp micropigmentation, and started taking clients full fledged any day of the week. Uh, and
What did your
yeah,
wife
that
say about that when you were like, "Hey, I'm leaving HP." What did she say?
so my wife was always supporting me because she knew, like, from the starting the hair loss phase and then SMP and everything. She knew that this is something magical which happened to me, and the way I used to my body language before the SMP and my body language after SMP was really like a night and day difference, and she could totally understand that. So she was always with me. Like whatever I was thinking, what I was telling her, she was always supporting me. So
I
that
love
was
to hear
very
that.
wonderful. Yeah. So that was one of the strengths which I was getting by the side. So so yeah, that was the way it was going. And then for about 1.5 years, I was just doing SMP. But then, as I was saying, like I was keep on scrolling through the other artists' work, and I was thinking like, okay, now I think it's the time for me to go for the masters. So then again, shortlisting of the people I like, and who I can go for my training. So then I like Mark Allen, Creative Scalps, his
Of
work.
course, Mark's a beast.
Yeah, I
One of the
love him
best
like
in the
so much.
world.
Yes, 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 yes. So then I approached him. So yeah, he said, yeah, let's do that. So I learned from him. I always likes the way he does the hairlines and everything, and the way he does the entire SMP. So I wanted to get the masters from him. So I
So
completed
you went
that.
to England again?
No, it was the online training.
Oh, you did the online
So
training? Okay.
yeah, it was online because I already had that hands-on and everything. And he was actually, I wanted to go and do that, but he was not doing the one-on-one trainings during that time.
Okay.
So I said, yeah, because I loved his work, and he was already planning for the master's training. And he was he was telling like, since I did not have the time to go for the one-on-one training, so he was putting, I was seeing his Instagram videos before that. He was working behind the videos, the training videos for the master's class. So I was really, always checking when he is going to release them. So then, yeah, I was like, I booked his course, and slowly and steadily I kept improving, learning the masters and everything. And yeah, I was really happy the way it was, turning up.
Sreejeet,
So
let me
yeah,
ask you something about the online training because there's a
yeah, yeah,
lot
yeah.
of the SMP artists that
Yes.
they've been working, maybe they've been doing it a couple years and they're like, I want to do a master training. Maybe they can't
Mhm.
for whatever reason travel somewhere.
Mhm.
Would you say that doing an online training was helpful because you already had the skill and then watching these online trainings and doing the curriculum that he listed out, was it worth it?
Oh, yes, it was definitely worth it, but you have to be very careful that you have to have a proper in-person training, and you have to have at least 1 year of experience. Only then you can get the best benefit out of the masters.
Agreed, because then you at least because then you have a bunch of heads under your belt, and then
Exactly,
you know
exactly.
what to look for, what works and what doesn't
Exactly,
work.
exactly, exactly. Otherwise, there might be some people like who can learn and find it easy to just do the online training and get the thing. But for me, I don't think I would have been able to, catch so fast and learn so fast. The masters as well. So yeah, that's something we have to, keep in mind when going for the online training, that we have to have a very good hands-on experience and gone for a proper training in SMP, and then look for the online training. So that goes for even the fundamentals, so fundamental training also online. If you have a good hands-on experience, have gone for a one-on-one proper training, and then you want to maybe you like some other artist as well, and you want to learn from him as well, and but the travel time, the distance might not be practical for you, then yeah, why not try the online. So yeah, uh, online, yes, works for a lot of
Good,
people,
but
yes.
hey, anybody listening to this, if you have a couple years experience and you just wanna take your game to the next level, Shrajit recommends it. Recommends Mark Allen. Shout out Mark Allen.
Yes, he is lovely. His work, I always watch him. So many artists.
Yeah,
I always, including you. I really love the way you work as well. The way you your presence online is amazing, man.
thank you.
Seriously, your presence is amazing. Your work, your podcast, the way you are. I was just watching the recently held last year's um what is it? MOM,
Oh,
the
Meeting of the Minds?
meeting of minds. Yeah, and you were really that I would say that anchor, the main part of that. So
Thank
always,
you. Thank you for
always,
saying that.
yeah. So always there, entertaining and giving the real uh, information to everybody. So it
Yeah, I
was
just try to
amazing.
be honest. I feel like there's a
Yes.
lot of scams out there and people
Yeah.
sell it differently. I just try to be transparent and honest, and me and you have a
Yeah.
lot of similarities where we both went to school for IT. I did information systems,
Yeah.
and I worked in corporate too. And
yeah,
I also had a wife and a kid, and
yeah,
had to make the decision to stop corporate America to do
yes,
something completely different. I'm gonna now stab
yeah,
people in the head thousands of times
yeah,
to make hair follicles.
yes,
It's
yes,
so much different, right, than being in a
yeah.
cubicle.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Were
It's
you a
so
coder?
different.
Were you writing code?
No, I was not a coder. I was into the networking and systems engineering. So I was more into the operating system troubleshooting. I was mainly working for the Microsoft tools. So I
Okay,
was actually also certified in the Microsoft certification. So yeah, I was mainly doing that. So not into the programming field. I was not
okay.
so good in programming, so I never.
It's hard,
Uh,
right?
yeah, it's very hard, and yeah, during my information technology graduation time, programming was one of the major parts of the course. But yeah, somehow I managed to pass them all. But for me, from that time itself, networking was more interesting. So yeah, I carried on with that part.
Big news for the SMP world. Follicule has just dropped their new scalp pigment. It's bigger, better, and made with Hanafi Color Pigments, one of the largest pigment manufacturers in the world. Not only is this pigment backed by world-class expertise, but they are giving you more of what you need. That's right. Their new, bigger bottles mean you have enough pigment to do 20 to 25 sessions in just one bottle. And because you're part of the Daddy podcast community, we're offering you an exclusive deal. 15% off all pigments and aftercare products when you use the code DADDY at checkout. Take your SMP game to the next level with Follicule Pigments. Go to the Follicule website. Get it now.
Let me back up. I wanna back up a little bit.
Yeah,
Um, so growing up in India, what was that like? Because I've just seen it and I've talked to, like I told you offline, I worked
yeah,
with a lot of people from India, being in IT, a lot of people
yeah.
for those who don't know, a lot of people India dominates the IT industry, both in
Yes,
America, I think globally, if I'm being
yes.
completely honest.
Yeah,
Without people from India, we would tank. What like US, we couldn't survive if we didn't have the people from India coming
yeah,
over here and doing the
yeah,
IT jobs.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
don't know if that's because kids here in America just don't want to go into IT or if the people in India are just better. I don't know what it is, but we need them. And in any corporate environment, people from India absolutely run that shit. And you
yeah.
talk to anybody, they will tell you what I'm saying.
Yes,
And
yes.
so you growing up in India, did you always think, "Hey, I'm gonna get into IT," or what as a kid, what did you think you were gonna do?
No, no, no. I really did not know anything about IT until I completed my 12th standard. So
How old are you real
yeah,
quick? How old are you?
right now I am 40, 40,
Okay, for
41, 41.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, during that time, until my 12th standard, I never had any idea about there is something called information technology. Yes, I knew computers and all because during that time, even the school times, there was some basic computers and everything. But no, I never thought like I will be, working in the IT industry. So after completing my 12th standard, there were not so many options available at that time. Basics were science, arts, um, then couple of other things, including the information technology. And I was really interested back then, because of the internet was coming up, and I would see the videos and everything. So that was one of the points or the thing which made me getting interested in the information technology. So
Okay,
I
makes
said, yeah,
sense.
why not? Yeah, because everything else was more generic. For my personal opinion, like going to bachelor's in science or bachelor's in arts and so many other things. For information technologies was just very new to me, new for India as well, I guess. So then yeah, so then I thought like, yeah, let's do that.
So that's why okay,
Um,
that makes
yeah,
sense. And it's probably
yeah,
around the dot-com boom, right? Early
yes,
2000s.
exactly. Yeah, during that time, yes, yes.
How
So
real quick,
yeah,
Sreejeet, how many languages do you speak?
English, Hindi, Malayalam, my native language. Then I can understand a little of Tamil. Um, I can understand Kannada. Kannada is the language we speak in Karnataka, Bangalore. And then what else? I think yeah, for 5 languages
Aapka se
I
ho?
can understand. Yeah.
Aapka
कहाँ
se
से
ho?
हो?
Yeah.
मैं इंडिया से हूँ।
Mitiku.
मैं ठीक हूँ, yes. How are you? I am good, yeah.
Kia
Where did you
korahe
learn?
ho?
क्या कर रहे हो? मैं अभी आपसे चैट कर रहा हूँ. That
I
means
learned I
I'm
learned a little
chatting
bit
with
of
you.
Hindi, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Where did you learn Hindi?
Like I said, I was in IT for 8
Ah,
years.
yeah,
So
yeah.
my
So
my
you
my
with
my
your colleagues.
coworkers and friends, they
Okay,
taught me
okay,
that. Yeah, yeah,
okay, okay. That's
yeah.
interesting.
I always throw people off with that.
That's nice. Yeah.
So when you in high school, did you play any
Mhm.
sports? Are you athletic or no?
I I was in India, cricket is like crazy.
Yeah, it's real
You
big
know,
out there.
it's really big in India. So I was very crazy about cricket since the early days. Uh, and I think uh, majority of Indians would have played cricket once upon a time in their life. So same thing happened to us even in the school. If we are into any sports, cricket would be one game in that. Apart from football, tennis, and all, cricket would be one of
Cricket's
the
huge. I saw like what's the biggest cricket player in the world? He's like from India. He has
uh,
more followers than LeBron James.
I guess it would be Sachin Tendulkar. I guess
I'm not
so.
sure what his name is. I just saw the stat a while ago.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, Sachin Tendulkar is considered as the god of cricket. So
Okay.
he's titled that. And right now, since he's retired, now we have so many other cricketers as well, like Virat Kohli and so many other cricket players. And
Okay.
yeah, for us, it's not just about India. We always like other cricketers from other countries as well: Australia, West Indies, South Africa, Pakistan, New Zealand. Everybody, we are always talking.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, one of my our co-workers. SMPWA in West Australia.
Josh.
Josh, I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know Josh.
So yeah, yeah. So he would ping me and ask like about the cricket match and everything. So yeah, we connect
I like him a
with
lot. I'm
cricket
gonna
as
have
well.
him on.
Yeah, he's
It's just a
amazing
big
guy.
time difference for him too.
Oh yes, 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 yeah.
For the
So
longest time, I thought Josh he's told me he was in WA, and I'm like,
WA, yeah.
I knew he had an accent, but I was like, I thought he was living in Washington State in the United States, so I thought he was just 3
Oh, okay.
hours behind,
Okay,
and then I was
okay.
like, "Oh, shit, you're on the other side of the world."
Yeah.
Because I was like, "How are you still wearing shorts?" I was like, "Maybe he's just one of those." Because there's people around here, they'll wear shorts all year round. Doesn't matter if it's,
Yeah.
30 degrees, they just wear it,
Yes.
they don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, he's always wearing shorts. I think he's more comfortable with shorts.
I love his attitude, I love his videos, so
Yeah,
he's doing
he's
great.
yes, 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 he's doing great. Oh, so yeah.
How old are your kids and how many do you have?
I have one kid. He's now 8 years of age.
Okay,
So yeah, tomorrow is his exam, first exam for this year. He's in the second standard, so
okay.
he's learning. Yeah,
Nice,
he's studying
nice.
there. Yeah,
Does he know what you do? Does he understand
yeah.
SMP? You show him?
Yes, yeah, he understands SMP now because he since I would say since when he started knowing things, he was seeing me doing this dot 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 dot.
Yeah, yeah, right? I
Yeah,
know.
so he knows that. See, so he says, Papa, when are you going for SMP tomorrow? Are you going to office? Are you meeting clients? And yeah, he it says about my SMP. And if somebody shaves his friends, if somebody go and shave their head like a summer cut, so say, Papa, see, like yours SMP, he's also done, like the kid, small kid. So
Do
yeah.
you ever let him play with the machine and let him do it a little bit?
Yes, yes, yes. I
Teach
just
him early.
Yeah, so I would say like, what do you want to become in? Do you want to be into the SMP industry? He says, I want to. He is liking changes. Like first he wanted to go to army, then he moved to, I guess, football or something. Then his liking keeps changing, and then
Yeah, he's only 8.
firefighting. Yes, he is only 8, so it keeps changing. So yeah, that's the way.
That's great. I love that you get your kids involved. Let me ask you, so India has, I
Mhm.
think it's the second biggest population in the world. Was it
Yes.
1.2 billion or 1.4?
Yeah, I think now it's first, I guess. I don't know, but
And
yeah,
and as
first
as
or the
far
second.
as I know, so that obviously creates, you have a lot of opportunity, like somebody here in New York or LA or Chicago, one of these big cities in the United States, Miami,
Yeah.
to make a lot more sales. And so I do my research before, I do my podcast, and I'm Googling and I'm like, okay,
Mm,
SMP in India. And I see you on there, but I also see, like you were saying, it looked like doctors who did hair transplants and other people advertising on the first page.
yeah.
But they didn't look, they weren't, definitely not as good as you. It looked like it was an added service, but because they
Yes.
probably have a lot of money, they can be at the top of the page.
Yes,
As
exactly.
far as you know, are you one of the only people in India that do it and that are doing it to your level of skill?
To be very honest, I would say until some time back, I would feel like I'm lonely in India. So now I
That's
see,
good.
yeah, it's good and it's bad as well because I don't have anybody to talk with.
That's true. Right.
People. I wanted to share my thoughts. I wanted to get their thoughts and all those. So it was really, like a lonely place back here. So now I have one very close a friend who completed his training from LDR SMP. His name is Chetan Mahajan. He works from Mumbai. So his studio is called Micro INC. So yeah, I keep on chatting with him.
I'll have to check him out. He's in Mumbai? How far away is Mumbai from you?
For me, it's about 1 hour 45 minutes by flight. So
But
yeah.
how far driving? Do
Uh,
you know?
Driving, I would say it should be more than 12 hours,
Okay,
I
yeah, so
guess.
he's no immediate competition.
No, no, I never.
He's not there. I mean, because 'cause you're towards the bottom, like, when I looked on the map, you're closer towards
Yes.
the bottom, and Mumbai's
We
up
are.
here on the
Yeah,
left.
yeah, yes,
And Mumbai's the
exactly.
capital, so they got plenty of
Mumbai is
people.
the capital, Bollywood, everything Mumbai is more a happening place than Bangalore.
Oh, the Bollywood videos are funny.
Oh yeah.
I like some, what's that, Triple R or Triple, I'm talking about
RRR.
Triple X?
Yes, yes, yes,
That
yes.
movie, I
RRR.
watched that movie, it was great.
Yes,
But it's like they over exaggerate everything, right? A
exactly.
kick will be
Yes.
like a flying kick,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
good. It's all really
So
good.
yeah, so there are certain industries which where things are they do it a little bit more than required, in terms of action and all. And there are so many industries of movie film industries in India, like regional industry, film industries, and Bollywood is like one main big industry,
Yeah.
and they produce Hindi movies, whereas other regions, as in Bangalore, there is a Kannada film industry. From where I belong in Kerala, we have a Malayalam film industry. So every state have their own big industry.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, uh, so yeah, there are so many industries. But for the person who is from outside of India or outside of Asia, they consider Indian film industry like the Bollywood film industry.
That's the biggest one, right?
Yeah, it's the biggest one, and they release like, you know, uh,
High
very
quality.
expensive quality movies. And yeah, the now the thing is like the content from the other regional industries are also coming up like crazy. So RRR is from Andhra Pradesh, Telugu movie.
Mhm.
So it was then also I don't think it was reshot, but they were translated into Hindi and many other regional languages. So
Okay.
so yeah, so yeah.
Let me ask you this. So, because obviously you look like you're pretty busy, how do you get most of your customers? Are you doing is it just word of mouth? What type of advertising are you doing?
There's no word of mouth for me. It's all online. It's all
Okay.
online. So the thing is like for me, when I am doing SMP for my clients, I normally just tell them, give a feedback on the Google review, but I never force them to give me the feedback, because what I want is, see, everybody with SMP, they want a hair loss solution and they don't want anybody to notice that
It's a secret.
they have
It's
done.
always a secret. I
Yes.
get it. I get it.
Right? Yeah. So some of so many clients tell me like, yeah, I will tell, I have done and I've got my life changing solution from SMP from you, and I will definitely tell this to my friends as well. So I say, yeah, thank you so much. But then I also remind them that since you wanted SMP as to cover your hair loss, to cover your baldness, so most probably you, once you are get used to SMP, you will not want to tell this to anybody else. It will
Yeah.
be a secret for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that, because so that was one of the reasons where I really never forced my clients to put the feedback. So whoever liked, I just give them the link, and I always tell this like because initially they wouldn't have this in mind that they don't want to show and tell that they have done SMP, because anyways SMP looks so natural that they don't want to reveal it, and when they are talking to others, uh, they are just giving out the secret. So I just tell them like, yeah, if you want, only then tell that. And I also, some of the clients tell me as well, like I only tell to the clients, to the people who are really struggling with hair loss, and then they appreciate SMP. Only
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
them I will tell that. So I said, yeah, that's the perfect plan. So yeah, that's the way. And yeah, for marketing online, the Google ads is the major platform for me.
Okay.
And yeah, I think from there is where all the client comes, and then
Do you do
they
any
of course,
Facebook ads?
I haven't started any Facebook ads yet, but yes, it's my marketing team is planning and about to start the Facebook and YouTube ads as well. Yeah.
We might have some of the same marketing team because I hire people from India.
Yeah, okay, that could be maybe.
I just fucking with no, but I do hire people from India. I do hire
Yeah,
people from
okay, okay, okay.
India.
Yeah.
It's cheaper. It's cheaper. And they're
Yes,
good
yes.
at it. And
They
they're
are
good
good.
at it.
They provide the
Yeah.
quality service. Yeah.
Did you hire like a friend or someone you know locally?
He was my client.
Okay, nice. That's great. That's
Yeah,
great.
so there was this thing happening to me that the initially the moment when I learned SMP back then in 2019, I developed my website. I posted my ads, everything I did by myself, because I did not have that much of capital to invest on my business. So everything I did by myself. So for 1.5 years, I was fine with that, because I was not taking so many clients, and I had that limitation, or because more than that I cannot handle. And I really when I sometimes happens that the client desperately wanted to get SMP done, and I did not have time to give them, so I feel sad, to be very honest, because it happened uh, sometimes, because they wanted to get married, and they really wanted to get the SMP done, but I am already booked. So it feels very, I really want to change their life, but I'm not able to do, because I've already given the dates for,
That sounds like you need
you
to
know,
sounds like you need to train somebody and get another person in the office.
Yes, yes. I'm actually searching for somebody who I can train, But the thing with SMP, as you know, it requires a lot of patience, lot of time to get that kind of the technical part of SMP, the knowledge and everything, so that you can start working on the client. And I've never seen anybody who want to invest their time, money and effort in SMP in India, you know.
Really? With all those people? I'm sure there are. They
Yeah.
probably just don't know about it.
Yes, could be, because I really want one client, one person along with me, working with me. But I, to be honest, until now I haven't.
What's up, SMP world? It's Chris with the Blends Protein. A lot of people are switching over to our products. The most realistic results are being put out using Blends products. These products were made for artists by artists. We want to make you a believer. Here's 20% off your first purchase. Use Dattie podcast. Blends for the most natural results in the world.
Are you really booked out?
For
I imagine
anybody.
you're pretty booked out. You look busy as hell.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, I my the plan for me is very straightforward. I would take 8 clients in a month, maximum 8 clients in a month. So as we know that it's a
8
three
new
session.
clients,
Yes, yes.
8 first
Eight.
sessions is what you're saying.
Yeah, so in a month, they have to go through 2 sessions, so 16 days will be booked for them. Then the people who are waiting for their third session from the previous month will join. So 16 plus again those 8 clients, so almost the entire month is booked.
Wow, good for
So
you, buddy. Seriously.
yeah, so that actually also takes away the pressure of not getting so many clients, because I know I want only these many clients.
But what you could do is
Yeah,
you could bump somebody. If you get somebody with a lot of money, you could say, "Look, I'll take you, but you're gonna have to pay $1,000 more," or you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. I actually get a couple of clients that I have experienced it with some of the people who I did not take them. The reason being, so I will tell you a recent example. So this guy contacted me. He liked my work and everything, and he wanted to get it done ASAP. And I said, bro, I do not have the slots available for you. So he said that I will pay 3 times the money. Take away any of your one client or 2 clients and give me those slots. I was really pissed with that, because
Why were you pissed
I
at that?
no, the thing is, like, for me, I've already taken the clients. I have given them the slots. I booked them. They have spent so much of energy with me, having the consultation, everything gone, and then somebody asking me to just remove them from your calendar and give me the date, and I will pay you 3 times. To be very honest, for me, SMP is a sacred thing, you
Good
know,
for you, good for
and
you.
yeah, so
I
for
think I
me,
would have said, I'll come on Saturday."
yeah. So yeah, for me, I said, like, really, I wanted to give it to you. I know that you really wanted, the effect, the wonderful change it gives you, but I really don't have time. Then he, told me that I'll give you 3 times the money, which I really did not like it. But I had to tell him, like, bro, really, I don't have the slots. Maybe next month you can
What did he
just
do? What did he say?
no, I didn't take any deposit from him, because I know
Okay.
I cannot take him for the thing. So maybe he would have gone for somebody else. So I have never heard after that from him.
Wow. Well, good for you that keeping your ethics and your morals. Let me how much, just curious, you don't have to give
Mm,
exact dollars, and I don't know if you're
yeah,
familiar with US dollar, but what obviously it's gonna be cheaper in India than it is here
yeah,
in US
yeah,
because things are cheaper
yeah,
in India.
yeah,
How much does, like, doing someone like my whole top of my head,
yeah, yeah,
a
yeah,
Norwood 6, Norwood 5, and
yeah.
recreating a natural hairline, how much does that cost in India? 3 sessions?
So I charge for a Norwood. 7, I would charge about 75,000 Indian rupees, which I know is very less. I'm almost charging half of the normal global price, which I'm still struggling to, explain this to my potential clients, or the some of the clients say that it's really running this scam of going for the cheaper places where they are saying I'll do it for 35,000 INR Indian rupees to 45,000 to 55,000 Indian rupees, so it's somewhere around $500 for the entire treatment. And some of them, they say like I'll also cover the hair transplant scars as well, so which
I
is
just looked it up. Just so people listening, so 75,000 rupees is what you said, right? So
yes, for the Norwood 7.
for the Norwood, that's about 800.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
75,000, that's about
y-
861 US dollars.
yeah. And there are certain clients
That's
who
a good
might have a,
deal.
yeah, yeah, seriously.
You gotta
But
raise your
so many,
prices.
the thing is like I cannot raise the price. I've
Why?
tried.
Why can't you raise
Uh,
your prices?
the thing is like people are not understanding the value of scalp micropigmentation, so they think based on that, as you were saying, when you search SMP artists in India, you see the hair transplant people website saying they also do the SMP. So many people I see, they are charging 10,000 rupees to 35,000 rupees to 45,000 rupees just for a entire Norwood 7, along with even hair transplant scar camouflage, which really, to be very honest, a person who has done proper training, spent that much of money, invested that much of money, effort, time, to go and give that cheap SMP service is not possible. I have tried that, it's not going to work,
It's
because
yeah, I agree.
otherwise you have to do a charity. The people who are doing that, to be very honest, and if they are really working and giving that quality work for that much of price, they are doing a charity.
You're right, you're
It's not
right.
possible, because I've tried it, and I was trying since 2019. Yeah, back then I was charging way less because
But
I
everybody
was
does
just
that.
learning.
Everybody
Yeah,
charges less in
right.
the beginning because you're just trying to, get practice
Yes, yes.
and get a
So
little bit of money.
yes, exactly. But after 75,000, I have never increased the price, because um,
Are you afraid that people won't book? I guarantee if
exactly.
you're as far as I've seen, listen to this,
Yeah,
Sreejeet.
yeah.
India has so many people, and there's a lot of people who have a lot of money in India. There's
Yes,
obviously there's very poor people in India. We all see that, but there's also a
yes.
lot of ballers in India
Yeah,
making a
yeah,
shit ton of
yes,
money, and there's a
yes,
lot of bald people, right?
yes.
You're probably, if not the best, you're definitely top 3 in in the whole country, India, right?
Yeah,
In scalp micropigmentation. If you increase your prices, they're gonna pay. They might have to travel. You might have to get people from different states and different areas, but
yeah,
they're gonna
yeah.
pay. I think you should because you
Yeah,
are really good. It's not like you're bad. You know what I mean?
yes. Yes, I
And
understood,
then if you
totally
train
understood that.
somebody and if you have someone training, you give them the cheaper people. You know what I mean? And then you
Yeah,
take their
yeah,
cut.
yeah. Yeah, so I have this plan as well, because I want to get one more guy involved in this, because we can help more people than just 8 clients in a month, right? So that's actually helpful for so many people who are struggling right now. But yeah, I haven't seen a person who is, completely dedicated just like me. I want somebody who can be thinking only about SMP all the time, because since 2019, the major part of my mind is SMP,
He
nothing
should
else.
have SMP on his head is what you're saying.
Yes. No, in the
Well,
mind, as
because
in
but that's how you become
always.
obsessed with it though, in my
Exactly.
opinion, is what
Exactly.
if you actually struggled with hair loss, then you get
Yes.
SMP, you become more obsessed because
Obsessed with SMP.
you've experienced it, you know the pain.
Exactly, exactly. So, for me, I am really still searching for somebody who is totally obsessed like a madman in SMP, that he can do anything for learning SMP, and he will want to keep improving every single day, and want to give the best of SMP. So I still haven't found it, but as I said that once you send that vibration to the universe will give it to you. So maybe he is there somewhere. Just universe wanted to
If you're
me
listening
to
to this
wait.
if you're listening to this and you're in IT, or if you're somebody in India, you could be your own boss, make a lot more money, because I imagine you make a
Yes,
lot more money than what you were
yes,
doing at HP, right?
exactly.
And then you
Yes,
don't have to worry about AI taking your job.
yes.
It's
So
true.
yes, it is. It is.
It's coming.
Yes.
Um, Sreejeet, so what's your vision? I know we're getting close on time. So what's your vision of your company for the future? What's your ultimate goal, and do you do trainings? I know you said you'll
Yes.
train people if they ask, but do you want
Yeah.
to do 3-person trainings? Do you get asked it a lot?
Yes, yes, I get training queries time and again, but right now, as I said, like uh, one thing is like I'm a little uh, OCD. I have that whatever I want to do, I want to do it as close to perfection. We know there's nothing called perfection. There's, at least for human beings, there's nothing called perfection. But I want to go close to the perfection, be it doing SMP or teaching SMP. So for me, as I said, like I am the only person who is doing SMP in my office, in my company. So when people approach me for training, I want to give them the best possible training, meaning like once they have completed their training, they, of course, they will have lots of doubts, and when they are working on their clients, they will have definitely doubts, and I should be there at that moment when they call me or text me saying that, see, this is this issue I'm facing at the moment. I be there to, at least on the call, video call or anything, be there to help them, which is not possible at the moment for me, because when I am working on one client, I lock my doors, close, that nobody can enter my studio,
Me too.
and I am just with him.
Good. Yeah, good. That's how it should be. Yeah, you're fully focused and dedicated
Yes.
to that. And
Yeah.
me too. If I get phone calls, I ignore them. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
I actually divert, call forward to my wife's calls, everything, the moment the client comes in, and I'm totally disconnected with the world. And there are even some of my clients, they would say after the session that you never talked with me during the session.
Oh,
I
you
am
don't
like,
talk during it?
I really don't talk. Yes, the initially I will, when they come, we talk, we have some lighter moments and all. The moment I have started impressing the first follicle on the scalp until the end of the session, I will be very talking, maybe sometimes here and there. Otherwise, I'm totally focused. And yeah, some clients says that I'm they appreciate that I'm so focused about my work,
Wow.
and also they will be not talking with me maybe sometimes, and they can understand that I'm really uh, focused in the
You're
work,
locked
and then
in.
they will tell, while once the session is completed, bro, I can totally understand that you're super
Do you
hyper
listen to
focused at that
music?
time. I don't listen to music also.
So you're
When
just sitting in silence?
I will sit in silence, and I would say that is the meditation for me. I've never
Okay.
found peace, calm anywhere else apart from when I'm doing SMP or when I'm practicing SMP on, fake skins or whatever.
I don't think
So yeah,
most people understand what you're saying, but I do. I know exactly what
yeah,
you mean. You can get locked in to a meditation just watching boom, boom,
yes,
boom. Here's another hair follicle
exactly,
replication. Bam,
exactly.
bam, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Dip in the ink.
yeah,
Boop, boop,
yes,
boop, boop. I know exactly what you mean. And it
yeah.
becomes you almost become a little bit hypnotized, just staring.
Really, really. I get so hypnotized sometimes that he might not know my language, like my native language, and suddenly I would be talking to him in my native language, Malayalam, instead of English, because he would be only speaking to me in English. But I was so much into that when I want to tell him that let's take a break, I would be in that. I don't know what to say, that in that mind that I might be speaking to him in another language. And then I realized, oh shit, he knows English only, right? So
That's
that
great.
happened a lot of times. Yes, yes. So yeah, there are so many funny moments happens while I do SMP with my clients, and yeah, and the recently there was this guy who was just um having his SMP with me, and he suddenly jerked. And, I just said, shit, in front of him. Really so angry with him. And he understood that. Then after the session, we both were laughing like crazy because
Don't
he
move.
knew. Yes, exactly. I didn't say anything after that because I said, "Oh shit, what did I say?" at that moment, because I was so focused, and
Well,
I
any
did
movement,
not
you can
realize.
mess up, you can make a line.
Yeah, seriously, I'm actually always also thinking about that thing, that he might at any time move. So I'm also always thinking about that as well. But this time, even he was not aware, because I guess he was sleeping at that time, and suddenly when
Oh, he, like,
when
kinda
we
woke up or something?
no, he did not wake up at that time. I guess what happened was, when we some areas on the scalp, when we apply SMP, there feels like an electric shock or something. Even if don't want to move, you just your
Oh,
body shakes, maybe the
you hit
hand or the leg.
a sensitive spot.
Sensitive spot, exactly. So
Yeah.
that might have happened at that time. So I said in an angry way, but then I realized, what did I say
Shit!
to him? But yes, and he knew exactly what why it happened, and he did not say anything. But later he was laughing like I couldn't control him at that time. Like, bro, I moved at that time. I realized that, and you said shit, and I told him, bro, I was shit scared at that time. Literally, I was shit scared at that time, because it was like as if somebody blasted a bomb when you were not expecting that to happen.
Yeah,
You just totally get shocked, and that was the
jolted.
moment for me. A jolt, yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was a funny moment for me, and to him as well. We were laughing for that, and yeah, so many funny moments as well happen.
I know the feeling. Sreejeet, what inks and what needles do you use?
I am since the beginning. I am using a Bishop SMP.
Shout out to
That's
Bishop.
my Yeah. That's my go-to needle, because during my initial stages, I bought so many company needles, um, but I never quite found a needle as amazing as Bishop. And also, from couple of years, I also use Icon SMP.
Okay.
Yeah, so my SMP is done with Icon SMP, and I love the way the impressions come from the Bishop SMP and Icon SMP, but majorly I use the Bishop SMP. And for the ink, currently from couple of years I'm using Icon SMP. The whole reason was, uh, before that I was using Bishop SMP, which is also
The
very, very
premixes?
nice. Yes, yes. So at the moment I have moved to Icon SMP. They both are very easy to use, be it Bishop or be it Icon. It's all the dropping system, the drop mechanism, and very easy to get the dilution levels what you want. And yeah, my SMP is also from the Icon SMP. So personally, I have that uh, personal, what shall I say? Uh,
You use the product that was used on your head.
Yeah, on me. So
Yeah,
personal
I do
connection with
too.
that
Yeah.
pigment. So I
You
like
know that
that.
it works.
Exactly. I know it works well, very well actually. So yeah, from couple of years I am exclusively using Icon SMP
Okay.
and Bishop SMP. The machine I use is Bishop SMP Power Wand and Bishop SMP Pen. From couple of years before that, I was using Shine and what else? I was using I was also using this company called Easy EZ.
Easy Tat.
I think it was a Chinese company earlier on. Yeah, then Shine. I have about 6 or 7 machines, which I also have the Icon SMP Infinity X, which is a wireless machine. But for me, I'm like an old school. I like the wired way of doing
There you go,
SMP.
okay. I
Yeah,
use the wireless. I just started using
yeah,
the wireless, like, 3 years ago. I like it.
yeah. Okay,
I use
okay.
the
Yeah, yeah.
mast,
It's
Dragon Hawk
masked.
mast. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So many people, actually, majority of the people have moved to the wireless because it's so easy to use.
No cord cover.
Yeah, you can just cover it and it's so wireless. You can just do everything and anything during your sessions. When you're using a wired, there is a restriction. But for me, feel more comfortable working with the wired machine. And another major reason is like when I'm doing for long hours, I feel the wrist pain because the battery is weighing and we are always working against the gravity, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I always do it on the bed, so it's always, the head is in that uh, vertical position, so I always have to keep uh, pushing upwards, and it creates
That's
that
because you're using a machine where the battery is detached. On the mast, it's all one unit.
all one in it. Okay, okay.
That's why I agree. The ones where you have
Yeah,
to attach the battery, it feels top heavy. So I don't like
yeah,
that feeling, I can't use it. But
yeah.
with the mast, and I'm not getting paid,
Okay.
mast doesn't pay me any
Oh,
money.
okay,
I'm
okay.
just telling you the truth. The
Yes.
mast machine is just one unit,
Oh,
and it lasts
okay.
like 8 hours.
Wow, okay. Then
Yeah.
I should try that as well. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's in my list now.
Hey, Sreejeet, we're gotta wrap up time here. So how can people
Perfect.
get in contact with you? What's your all your contact information? What's your Instagram, TikTok, website?
Yeah, so my website is emulatefollicles.com. My Instagram is emulate follicles. We there's no TikTok in India. It's banned since many years now. And all the details are available on my website, and you can visit me on a YouTube channel. Same, search Emulate Follicles, and you will get me there. And every post I will have my contact details attached with them. So yeah, any
Hey, you're an
post.
amazing artist, Sreejeet. Thank you for
Thank you
all
so
your
much.
support online. Thank you
Thank you
for
so
sharing this. We'll
much.
have to do it again. I really appreciate Bishop should be sponsoring this, man. But, you'd be the
Thank
only
you
one
so
in
much.
India with it. So you hear that, Bishop? Check 'em out.